It is. So I'm using a single tap weapon right there, and I kind of forgot that it was a single tap.
Back wall,
That happened to me a few times. There's a weapon that doesn't go automatic at all. It's only a single tapper, but it'll one tap heads. It's nice. I like it actually. But it's like a cheaper weapon if you're like down like by like $200 on getting head armor or something, or on getting the full armor.
I don't know about you guys, but quality of life, I rebound
also
and diffuse to F instead of 4.
Also check it. Normal armors. So if you buy normal armor, like if you go into the buy menu, where do I go into the buy menu at all?
Diffuse me.
Boom. Oh, fucking asshole.
4 is weird.
Boom. So if you look at the buy menu, right? You can see the enemy team's money, okay, which is not normal, right? You can see the enemy team's money at the start of the round. So you can tell if they can have a buy round, or if you think that they should probably, or if they're saving. You can also, the normal armor here, so on pistol round, when you get the normal armor, you do not get one tapped in the head like you do in CSGO either. So you will like, it's almost like 1.6 style. Your USP, or like this little USP here that's right here, you'll see it in time once the camera goes off. I'll change my camera on this and you'll see it. But yeah, it doesn't actually one tap. So there is some use in buying the light shield. We didn't think so at first, but you don't get fucking one bullet one tap and you have that shit. It's really, really nice.
They're gonna buy.
Okay, you also buy your abilities. If you guys notice, I bought my wall down there. You know what I mean?
I would upgrade if you can.
I got the MP, or I got the Spectres, the SMG, which is the good SMG. You can also, if you guys didn't notice, check this out. If you guys didn't notice, a big key element in this game is like, not key element, but a big change is in Counter-Strike, you have a timer that counts down from 15 seconds, and you have to stay, you're not moving at all, you're buying your stuff, then as soon as the timer's done, you move out of spawn. In this game, the buy menu is the whole, like, your whole side, and they have these walls kind of like Overwatch, so it's a little Overwatchy, and you go to your sides, and then you go when, you know what I mean? So the whole thing is a buy. You can also buy your teammates weapons from the menu alone. So if I'm over on A at the beginning and the round hasn't started, there's a dude on B and he's like, dude, can you actually buy me a gun? Then he can request a gun in his buy menu. Yo, guys, can you stop typing key and beta, please? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Please. This is sub mode. Everybody needs to chill the fuck out, please, okay? That's not gonna help you get a key. It's not even a key, all right? So please, take a chill pill, relax. Wait for the drops. Make sure it's connected to your Twitch account, okay? Go to your Twitch, go to connections into your settings, make sure your Riot account is connected, then you sit and you pray to the Twitch gods, like that guy said, okay? That's all it is. But yeah, now I forgot what I was saying. Let's just watch. Oh yeah, so yeah, the guy you can literally, so if you go into the menu and you left click, you will buy the gun. If you right click, you will request the gun, okay? And that's why when I was playing Counter-Strike the other day, someone drops me a gun, and I said, like, oh, man, this is so, like, prehistoric. This is so, what's the other word? What word did I use? Oh, shit, I can't remember. But, yeah, I was like, this is such a prehistoric thing, you know what I mean? Because when somebody wants a gun, it'll pop up on next to their name. If they right-click it, it'll pop up next to their name and how much money they need to get their loadout. And then you can just click that box and a fucking gun pops in their hands. Whatever they fucking order, bro. It's like Amazon. Right to them, baby. It's fucking sick. All right.
Smoke short, then.
Primitive. There you go. So primitive, dude. So yeah, that's a smoke grenade right there. That's I think.
Hey,
so that little pulse right there, that pulse that you're seeing is that guy's arrow. That one guy's Sova. Look, see how we walk into a sight. It's like looking like we blocking off. So that's this guy that's dropping the smokes. That motherfucker. He'll just be like wherever, right? At least somewhat close to the site or somewhat close to the location he's trying to smoke, but not really. He'll just pop up his pad, like boop, 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 and mini-map pops up. You can put 3 smokes down anywhere you want. You left-click anywhere you want the smokes. You can only do 1 if you want. You can do 2. You can do all 3 right there. Then you right-click, and the smokes just fall to the sky, and that's what that smoke is. Could be that one. I think it's that one. But yeah, it's they're fucking nice. They're nice for just holding down locations by yourself. I'm flashing around the corner right now. I suck with Phoenix, dude. I flash around the corner, hopefully.
Later. Short.
Dead long.
I dropped the spike. Can you plant it? I'm on high ground. Phoenix.
This was like my beginning games. Like I wasn't really. This was like maybe like 3rd game in, 2nd game in. That Pluto convinced me to start recording. I was planning on not doing this today, actually.
It's a Jet Viper.
I'm coming heaven.
Yeah, one heaven.
Oh, behind you.
One enemy remaining.
Shady spots you can get with this character already. Yeah, I fucking hate her, dude.
I
think Seraph. Wait, what's the chick's name again? I can't remember. Jet. She can jump on, but when good players use her, they'll jump up into crazy spots and like with an op. And when you turn a corner, you won't expect it. But then again, there's lots of things you can do to get information. There's like a drone, like one of the guys uses a drone, so I like that guy. He's like probably my favorite guy right now. They got the arrow. He's got the wall hack arrow. The thing that's crazy about the wall hack guy is like this game's very smoke. Like people got smokes that they can use, like lots of different kind of smoke abilities. So when they do plow a fuckload of smokes onto a site, you know, Sova just one little fucking arrow in that bitch, and if you don't see it and you can't blow that shit up, it's pulsing you. I could literally, you literally be one tap and pulse through smoke. If they don't see that shit, because normally you see it, you'll see it pulse, you'll break it, and then you can't do anything. You can even break it before it pulses, so it doesn't do shit. So you have to use it well as well. You know, you have to use it. But yeah, it's a lot more 1.6 like. It gets real bloomy. Like the pistols get a lot more bloomy. So you can't just spam your pistol at full movement and just be head tapping. Like you have to stop and shoot it. And if you can't shoot like 5 shots in a row full speed and expect it to be accurate, shit like that. Okay, see on the minimap where the smokes are landed? You can see your stuff, the teammate's stuff, his wall.
Let me rush, I'm gonna ult.
So I ulted. Phoenix's ult is basically I run in, and if I die, I don't actually die, I'll res again.
Tight right. Dude, what the frick?
So I killed him, and I go back, and I'm dead though.
No, dude.
What didn't you go?
So there's a little animation when you go back to your body.
His ult that kind of sucks, bro. You know?
You gotta put it somewhere safe.
I mean, that's the only counterplay to it, yeah.
I don't think it's that bad though.
Was it yesterday? What, Ninja popped it, tried to defuse, and then half through the defuse went back?
So yeah, so that's another thing in this game that
Just
you'll
choke the
notice
defuse
is if well, I just don't have to pause it. When you defuse, there's
like a
actually a
wall?
checkpoint. So if you're fake defusing, or if you're trying to actually defuse and a guy runs up on you and you get past the halfway point, then you can like kill that guy, get back on the defuse, and start where you at that halfway point, or like you know what I mean, or it'll like be like going down a little bit at that point, I think. But yeah, it'll give you a little bit of leeway.
He fell off.
Smoked.
The diffuse sounds very loud.
Smoking balcony.
So it's very noticeable
They're like
when they plant.
sandwich area, I guess
It's like a
we'll
big
call
old
it.
spike that goes like.
Balcony.
Very loud noise.
Dude, behind us? Hello?
Yeah, it's like a checkpoint kind of.
Double doors.
Yeah, so the
garage.
crosshair settings, I don't know, did I just go into the crosshair settings right there? Is that what I did? 929, so let's go to like 901. What did I just do? Yeah, so that's mini-map settings, obvious mouse settings. So if you look at crosshair, they have a crosshair settings tab at the top. It's very similar to Counter-Strike's, but just kind of broken down into like bars. So it'll be like, oh, this thing, you just use the bar, go left and right, and see what the and then there's like a little picture of the crosshair, and you're literally changing it in real time. So you're seeing what you're doing to it, rather than just being like, no, I'll try this number. Okay, it looks, I'll try this number. No, it just changes it right there.
Yeah, indeed.
You guys want to rush through mid?
This is basically the deal.
We can just throw one sun flash. See what goes.
Go back. We saw it. If you saw it, it's cool. We'll check it out a couple times.
I'll smoke garage.
Or if you think you want to look at it, you get the gist of that,
with the flash.
So wait,
I gotta get used to the
what
map
is right
a
in
little
front
more.
of
These guys have like a
What
day.
is that?
That's double doors, garage.
They got a little bit
So
more
we're
idea
going
what's
in
going
there?
on in the map.
No,
Yeah, so I was a day
We're
behind on
right.
beta, which I'm pissed at because I would have more footage right now,
We're going
to
mid.
be honest. Not super happy.
Really low, 110 on him. Nice.
So this fucking ult that I'm saying, there's a chick's ult, like Sage or something like that, where she puts herself in a giant like smoke cloud that takes up like a whole bomb site. And you just have to journey into that bitch to find her, to stop
One
it.
enemy remaining.
Holy shit.
Nice. Last one was a sniper right side.
Snipers don't auto zoom either. So
Bombs down right there.
when you're done, when you take a shot in Counter-Strike, if you don't quick switch like to another weapon, if you keep your op out,
You want me? Okay.
it will auto zoom back in. But in this game,
plant it?
it will not auto zoom back in. You have to right click
Can you
again to
stick it?
zoom
Can you
again.
stick it?
Holding on.
Fuck. Are you fucking serious, Smoke?
I'm pissed right now. I'm kind
Whatever,
of rolling my eyes. Pissed, not happy. The walls are also paper thin. A lot of them. You can spam around like corners and stuff, and yeah. So you get fuck fools up through walls. Oh shit! So that's Sora's ult, or Sova's ult.
Nice.
Yep, I got fucked by two.
Oh, that's it.
Poor dad, dude.
I didn't know what it was at this point in time, but.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna help you but me. Shit, I forgot.
So, the thing about the Molotovs in this game is if you're playing Phoenix, your Molotovs hurt your teammates, they hurt your enemies, but they heal you.
one behind at least.
I've been waiting to tell you guys that for so long. I've been waiting to tell you guys that for so long. Imagine me having to wait to tell you guys that we don't have to worry about the Molotov from ourselves. You know what I mean?
Right there in the tunnel, whatever.
Go to point.
That's garage. Yeah.
I think she's just gonna flank. But...
I just heard her. She went mid.
Is there any way I hit on the right there?
Can you smoke my door again?
This guy was using teleports nuts, dude. I don't know if it was this guy or another guy, but this guy can do some crazy flankage.
It's a Phoenix. Watch your eyes.
Yep. Did you flash?
No, I'm just saying in general.
They're holding a crossfire, Caffrey and Iridium. See, you hear the footsteps?
I think they're saving.
Pretty loud. Footsteps are pretty loud and chunky in this game.
Yeah, they're cock blocking us.
Oh, you're both dead.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yep.
Whatever, I'll take the round win over death.
Good job.
Oh, are you serious? I was on the edge right there. No balls.
Is the only utility abilities? So the guy I used, remember the guy that was telling you that can throw smokes from the sky with his little keypad? Well, that motherfucker can also put down like a beam of light that will kill your ass with the same kind of thing. That takes up a big vicinity. So if you see a guy get locked down in a corner or something like that, and you see your friend and he can't get out, well, you can ult in that corner and get a nice little kill. So it's nice. Also, like I said, Sora's ult, where he, I didn't even talk about that. The big blue lightning bolt that came through the wall and hit me and was killing motherfuckers. You use that, and if you hit somebody with it, it does about half their HP, and it marks them for you to hit them again. So if you hit them twice, if you hit them with one of the shots, essentially pretty easily.
I smoked the whole right.
So yeah, but you shoot it through walls and shit, because you have to stand there and shoot it 3 times essentially, or what you would like to take the most out of it. You don't have to.
Oh, wait. We should pull back. Wait.
Oh, frick. I just went.
Yeah, you get 3 shots.
Okay, he canceled.
Takes 2 shots to kill. You get 3 of the shots. So sometimes you'll miss the first one, hit the second one, and then you'll see the guy and be like, "Bink, third one, you done, boy."
Smoked him.
I got spike back.
Good job. Just run back.
Any live gameplay today? The live gameplay comes the 7th. You'll see live gameplay on the 7th.
Got him.
Nice.
Unfortunately,
That was
Got him.
I'm sad about it.
nice.
Back of
How
sight.
important is ADS for rifles? It's not that important in my opinion. You can counter-strike your way through. I never ADS'd in this shit. And in fact, when I did ADS, it didn't feel like it really did much, but make my recoil a little bit worse. So yeah, it's really, I feel like that's gonna be preference. In fact, I tell a guy in these clips not even to do it, but then I see Hiko use it a little bit, so it's like, you know, it's preference. I personally don't use it.
Grab that off, please. Iridium.
I think I tried a couple times and I'm like, oh, that's gross, and I just don't.
I smoked it in a knife to the back.
Buy me my weapon, motherfucker.
I gave you.
See how I requested it? Someone bought it for me.
Thank you.
See that?
Wait.
I just knifed him in the face.
And not you can hear. I think you can hear some enemy callouts. I don't remember actually. Fuck, I gotta remember that. I think we talked about it, but I don't remember. See, this is that ulti. So dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm watching it hard.
You see this? This chick, look how big that motherfucking smoke is. That smoke takes up the whole site, and then you don't have any choice but just to fucking sack up and go into it because it's just indefinite. She just sits there. So in one round, when she has her ulti, it's fucking annoying. Oh, he's just center field green.
Okay.
So there's a map with 3 sites, and there was a map with 2 sites that we played.
I know you can break that door. That's weird.
You break it so you can wall bang it.
That's neat.
Look at this shit, dude. Where are you, bitch? Oh, sorry. I should.
Oh,
how's this guy? How does he know where I'm at? Ace is very good at this game. He was owning. He has some games where he goes off. Cloaks is good too, though. Watch Cloak.
Grab the orb cloak. You get your ult.
Oh, fucking dead.
You don't quite get it. Okay, so if you'll notice, that's an orb he just picked up. And if you look here, obviously you can't really see it with that there, but if you look in the bottom right, the wheel up, see the wheel up? That's just my mouse, that's my keybind for it. That's your ultimate. You see how there's buttons? You see those like those little buttons below it, those little dots, the little fucking diamonds, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to get your ult. Kills and orbs. Those orbs on the map give you 1, people will fight for them. You know what I'm saying? You get a kill, you get 1. You get 5, you get your ulti, or however fucking many you need for your. I think it's 7.
Walk
actually.
through. I'm going walk
7
through doors. I'm going up window to B.
Mm-hmm.
Can you inspect weapon? That's a good question. I don't remember. I think you
All
can.
the way through C, bro.
30 seconds left.
I believe you can.
Last player standing.
Back up side of C.
I walked all the way through C.
Yeah.
There was smokes, there was fire, there was green gas and shit.
Yes, you
Should be
can.
doors.
You can exact. Okay.
And window.
This is Cloaksy we're watching.
So doors.
He just killed Dizzy. Dizzy's pretty good too.
So left.
He was
door.
owning. He just used his ulti and just got owned.
Wanna try?
He went ahead of his ulti a little bit.
Yeah, good question, 1v4.
That was 7 rounds.
This map, right?
See how the pistols? You're not just gonna be able to really. Oh, this
I'm
motherfucker.
going heaven.
And I
pushed
goosh
it
him
from-
there.
Yeah, he's pushed right here.
I'm pretty sure I headshotted him there. So if you look on the right,
Planted.
if you guys haven't noticed this yet, look at this thing. It tells you how many times I hit him and where. I hit him in the legs 1 time. I hit him in the head 1 time for a total of 88 damage. He hit me in the head 1 time and hit me in the chest 3 times for a total of 133 damage. You have 150 health in this game. You can die before you even worry about aim punch. Oh yeah, but you'll get body shotted to death real quick. Not everyone's gonna be hitting head taps, you know?
Spike planted.
So you'll walk around a corner and just be like, blap, 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 and just destroy people. You know, there's definitely a huge opportunity for outplays. You know what I mean?
Back right.
That's good. 3v1.
The last guy back right.
He's very low on sight. Very low on sight. Nice
Hey,
job, boys.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
There's the
one of the more
defuse. Obviously, I imagine
questionable
they'll
if I
probably
think
do
I've
something with
seen
that. See the middle mark though? See there's a
respect
line in the
it, though.
middle? That's the checkpoint. They call it the spike.
That
Spike
was good play,
defuse.
son. I wanted you to one-tap that last guy so bad, bro.
There's like 4 and like 17 or something like that. So everybody has them, dude.
Fuck it. Call it in.
Phoenix is goal.
Oh, they weren't on site.
Oh, that's not good.
Look at that. See, check. With the op, you don't have the scope. Okay. See, you don't have the crosshair. But with the scout, you do. And people no scope motherfuckers with the scout. Kefri was walking around no scoping people with the scout quite a bit. Again, it gets pretty contested here. It's not really a good flash for Phoenix there. Left side, strong side.
You got balls.
This right here, the bane of my existence, the May wall. Okay? Oh, suck my fucking dick. Okay? It's there for like no joke. 45 seconds if you do nothing about it. And it takes more than a full mag to break only 1 to 2 blocks off the motherfucker. The Maywall can suck my wiener, okay? That's the whole time.
He just killed me through a crack.
But you wanna know what's
whose
funny?
icicle's that?
Is people in this game are using it the same way they use in May. So there's a big giant box right here. If you're Jet, you can jump up on top of it. But if you're just an ice wall bitch, you're not doing anything. But they put it below him, you know what I mean? And then they're peeking on top of the box. They use it the same way. Thank you for the news. Don't hide. Oh my! Get off my wiener.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah. So Phoenix got the good defensive flash right there. To be honest, that was a solid flash.
Flash and a half right there, dude. That's how I need to be playing that muff.
So the ulti can be a double-edged sword.
Push up. Push up.
You could very easily, like in a situation where if you use your ulti too early, right? And maybe the bomb's planted and you move up on the guy and you go to shoot at him, or maybe you don't even fucking find him and then you teleport back and now you've just lost a fuckload of time on that bomb and you've backtracked a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think, at least I didn't see that you could. I don't think you can cancel going. You can't like cancel it, obviously, because you're not really there, right?
And he's in the
I
smoke
don't,
somewhere.
never mind. But yeah, it can be a double-edged sword, I feel like.
Oh,
What the?
got him.
I'm still
If
I'm
improperly
still
used.
I mean,
Going up.
3v4.
I didn't break it in time. It gave me a pulse.
Last player standing.
Dude, okay. Let's talk about this. Oh my god, dude. Another piece of shit sack ability is this ice shit on the floor. 1, you move slow as nutsack. 2, if you move, you make noise the whole time. The most obvious noise the whole time. So if that shit happens, you pretty much just have to stand still or you're fucked. You know what I'm saying?
They hear that shit.
No way they do.
I'm so bad. Oh my god, they actually hear that too? It's not enough that you walk like an ant, they have to listen to it too. Oh my god, no way.
Come on, that's so OP.